We may need to see that again just to kind of get the full picture.
Really?
Wow, very practical. Very nice. It could be a new sport, Chris.
Well, I wonder if it's a one-size-fits-all, though. Because
You're not dragging me into this.
All right, yeah.
You want no part of that.
I haven't been anchoring with you long enough to
participate.
have that mental roadblock that stops the things I'm thinking from coming out.
To know when to go. Stop. Right there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell us about sports?
I would love to.
Okay.
Not that sport, but anyways, well, let's get off golf for a second here. Let's talk about some football because that's what we do here in the fall in Alabama. Another one of those Alabama Crimson Tide players has made one of those watch lists. They're up for some hardware this year. I'll tell you who coming up in sports.
Now, NBC 13 HD Sports.
The Auburn Tigers might hope otherwise, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Georgia will put up a better fight this week than Furman did on Saturday. The Paladins looked like a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest, and it wasn't even that good, allowing the Tigers to rack up 63 points and cement their rank as the SEC's top offense. So, Coach, can that momentum carry over from game to game?
You'd like to think that you could carry it week to week, but the reverse side of that is if you're not clicking, you don't want to carry that the next week. You know, so, I mean, it's a game-to-game, you know, issue, in my opinion. And, you know, sometimes we start the game off slow and then pick the momentum up as we go. I mean, that's happened this year, too. Sometimes we've started fast and then we've sputtered a little bit. You know, and sometimes we've had the momentum all the way through the game.
I'll mark him down as a no. AuburnChannel.com is your spot for news about the Tigers 24 hours a day. Alabama's got the opposite problem. The offense works in fits and starts, but the defense has been ridiculous. They'd better be against Mississippi State. Dan Mullen's spread offense is much like the one they'll see against Florida December 5th.
These guys play things that you see all the time.
Go to BamaChannel.com for continuous coverage of the Tide 24 hours a day. The anchor on Nick Saban's defense, linebacker Rolando McClain, has been named one of 8 semifinalists for the Lott Impact Trophy. That award goes to the player who best emulates the character of NFL Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. McClain might want to put up a new trophy shelf in his house. I have a feeling that he and some of the other Bama players are going to be racking up some awards. From very good to very bad, SEC Commissioner Mike Slive says blown calls like this one have made it a difficult and painful season. Yeah, you think it's been for you? How about the fans of Georgia and Arkansas? Slive will meet with his head of officiating after the season to figure out what's wrong. Slive told the AP he thinks the SEC refs are the best in the country, and who can argue with him? Football season is in full tilt, but schools across the country are putting up the peach baskets. The Auburn men and women open their seasons this Friday night. The ladies have Troy coming to Beard Eves Coliseum. They return just one starter from last year's SEC regular season champion, and the men Friday night will face Niagara. Little hoops.
This might be the last year they'll be in that Coliseum.
That is the last year. Yes, correct.
Brand new stadium.
Yeah, and as I've been going to Auburn, I see it. It's going up. Looks great.
Good.
All right.
Chris, thanks.
A final look.
Weekend forecast with Stephanie Walker in the morning.
You won't be doing sports tomorrow. What's going on? Everybody just continuing to getting ready for the 2 big games.
Yeah, I'm heading to Georgia this weekend.
First time there.
With Auburn. Yeah, that's right. Sanford Stadium, and looking forward to that. Yep. And Dawn is going up to Mississippi State.
And Alabama better not be looking past them. And
that's right.
I doubt they are.
No, it's always a slog.
Yeah,
it really is.
And they're a pretty good football team. Thanks, Chris.